I'd like now to introduce you to our keynote speaker. Please join me in welcoming Andrew Bridgen, MP for North West Leicestershire. Thank you very much and enjoy Madaraka Day.
You're going to stand up here and take my paper. Thank you, Marianne, for that inspirational insight into the Kenyan Secretariat and what you plan to do with it. I'm sure by setting up in the Palace of Westminster, it's going to be a great conduit for the views and opinions of UK-based Kenyans to liaise with members of Parliament and members of the House of Lords, and it can only bring our two countries ever closer together. Can I welcome Lazarus Muganda, First Secretary of the High Commission of Kenya, the Kenyan Society, esteemed councillors, members of the clergy, community leaders, ladies and gentlemen. As Marianne would say, all protocols observed, good evening, and habari zenu. I was really delighted when Marianne and Janet asked me to speak this evening at this illustrious Golden Jubilee celebration of Kenyas Madaraka Day. As you all know, this day Kenya attained self-rule after Kenya's founding father, His Excellency Jomo Kenyatta, took the reins of government as Prime Minister in 1963. A year later, Kenya's Parliament amended the Constitution to make Kenya a republic, with His Excellency Jomo Kenyatta as its first president. This year, 2013, on the 4th of March, the Kenyan general election resulted in His Excellency Jomo Kenyatta's eldest son, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, being elected as the fourth president of Kenya since independence. Take that one away. Historically, and now for the first time, he will preside over a two-tier parliament, the Senate, or upper house, with 67 nationally elected representatives, and an expanded lower house, the National Assembly, comprising 349 members of Parliament, divided into 28 parliamentary committees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a system that is very similar to the one in which I serve, which is rightly regarded as the mother of all parliaments. Kenya has also adopted a devolved system of government with 47 counties, each with its own governor and a supportive county assembly. I would like to wish your President and all your recently democratically elected representatives the best of luck with their work on behalf of all of your people in Kenya. As a committed friend of Kenya, I am privileged to spend this Madaraka Day evening with you, and I will share a few of the reasons why I'm so happy to be here. The British government described the modern-day relationship between the United Kingdom and Kenya as one of partnership. With Britain as the former colonial power, there is, and there always will be, a special, historic and cultural relationship, as well as commercial and strategic links that are vital for both of our countries. Kenya, for example, is the hub of British aid programs for neighbouring East African countries. Trade between our two nations grew to £1 billion last year, with British exports to Kenya up 38%. The opportunities for the UK in countries like Kenya, with rising GDP, which following the peaceful elections is predicted by the IMF to grow by 8% in the next 18 months. A level of growth which I'm sure George Osborne and I and most of the rest of the government in this country can only be jealous of. 8% in 18 months. Take that one away. In addition to this, you've got an expanding middle class in Kenya with a respect and admiration for British brands that mean the £1 billion of trade we're doing between us now really should be a drop in the ocean of what we can do in the future. And indeed, on a personal level, increased trade with countries like Kenya is good news for my seat in North West Leicestershire, which is in the top 5 for exporting in the whole country and encompasses East Midlands Airport, the second biggest cargo handling airport in the country, handling over 310,000 tonnes of flown cargo annually. Now, Kenya's trade with the UK includes millions of cut flowers and many hundreds of tonnes of high-value vegetables every year. From my point of view, I hope not too many potatoes for a while. There'll be a lot of competition there. The UK is the largest single foreign investor in Kenya, with projects totalling £4 billion and around 70 UK companies involved. And half of the top 10 tax-paying companies in Kenya are British-owned. More than half of the companies listed on the Nairobi Stock Exchange have links to Britain, and almost 200,000 UK citizens holiday in Kenya each year. But Britain's strategic alliance with Kenya extends not only to trade and to aid distribution across East Africa, but also to the largest United Nations base in Africa, and ever closer military and security links, especially in response to the ongoing Al-Shabaab threat to us all. I'm very happy to support Marianne's work in setting up the All-Parliamentary Secretariat for Kenya. That's going to be a great thing to bring us together even further. That's that one. Thank you. And although I represent a Middle England semi-rural constituency of 185 square miles, where the ethnicity is 98% white, I am totally committed to community cohesion and the integration of minorities into the very best of British culture, education, and commerce, so that every individual and family regardless of their background, has an opportunity to improve themselves and their communities through their own endeavours and their own hard work. I want to be part of a government which creates a society where we're more interested in where someone wants to go in their life than where they came from, where aspiration and doing the right thing are rightly lauded and rewarded. A true meritocracy. We're not there yet, but I believe we are on the right track. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank UKENTV for supporting this event and commend their coverage of events of interest to UK Kenyan community. These have ranged in recent months from the Kenyan Community Rebuild's second anniversary in March, the recent London Marathon, where Kenyan runner Priska Jeptu won in the fastest time in Europe by a woman this year, the recent visit by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta to London, the celebration of Team Kenya with fantastic coverage and Facebook updates on Sunday the 26th of May, the warm-up at West Ham Stadium for the 2013 African Nations Cup competition, and this week, coverage of His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales commemorating the memory of your minister, your Nobel Peace Prize winning minister, by planting a tree at the Botanical Gardens at Kew. Sorry, I bottled it. Congratulations again to Janet and her excellent team at UKENTV for keeping us in touch with Kenya's many successes and inspirational events. Now, very shortly, it'll be my pleasure to present awards at the first ever Face of Kenya UK Beauty Pageant. And it's wonderful to see representatives competing from right across the UK. Furthermore, as a successful businessman and a believer in the big society, I'm very impressed that the young ladies competing in this event have done so much fundraising for charity. Youth and beauty should always be celebrated, but so should generosity and a giving nature. As a result of these young ladies' efforts, Children's homes, educational projects and other charities will be among those who benefit from this evening's events. So I'd urge you, as you're enjoying yourself, please give generously. Last one? Last page? No. In closing, I would like to ask you to join me in giving a big thank you to Janet, the organising team, for hosting such a well-orchestrated Golden Jew celebration. And additionally, could you put your hands together for all those who have performed and will perform for your pleasure this evening? Put your hands together for all the young ladies who are competing this evening. We wouldn't have a competition without them. And also I'd like to extend my very warm wishes to His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and all the people of Kenya on this proud Madaraka Day, Golden Jubilee celebration. And I will end by wishing you all Asante Sana. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Okay?
Very good.
Thank you, Janet.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. It was such an honor when I invited MP Andrew Bridgen to come and be here with us today to show the relationship between Britain and Kenya is getting strong. I was so happy that he took the invitation and be here with us today. Thank you very much. And today's event, we got Dash to Do, who sponsored, Extreme Travel, thank you very much, Sakoma, Archery, Western Union, right? And Karibuni Kenya Safaris, they've all put something towards it. But